right, we are on the air. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball. Or tonight, the Baltimore Orioles will begin a four-game series, the first of a four-game series against the Boston Red Sox at Camden Yards. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the Bird Watcher here, back for another exciting night of baseball. Can't get much more exciting than this, can it, folks? We've got some division rivals here in town. We've got a close pennant race going. It's getting down to the nitty-gritty, folks. 121 games in the books. What are we looking at? We got a record of 71-50. So 41 games left in the season. A quarter of the season to play. And we start it tonight at home. Four-game series with the Red Sox. We just came off a mini one-game apiece split with the Nationals. Hey there, Giants fan 56. Good to see you. And to everyone else there in the Charm City chat, Card Crazed, Slater, Daniel, folks will be filing in, I'm sure, as we get ready for first pitch here. Let me say a big hello to those that might be brand new to the channel. Maybe you're finding this a little bit later and not live. Normally, if you're new, you're finding it in the middle of the ball game. So giving this little introduction probably doesn't have a whole lot of meaning for it. But in case you're new, I just want to give you a chance to listen up as to why this channel even exists. I started this channel up in time for the 2024 season, and the idea is to provide play-by-play and commentary for every single Orioles game. I've done 121 of them so far. I don't plan on stopping, and it's great because it provides a community online for Orioles fans, no matter where you are, all over the world. You got a way to follow the game with me, BW. Maybe you don't get it on the TV where you are. Maybe you can't hear it on the radio. Maybe you just like to hang out with a community of other Oriole fans and have a shared experience. That's what I like to do. I like to share my experience with the rest of you guys. And my coffee. Right. So if you do enjoy this channel, or if you do like the Orioles, I would advise you to maybe hit that subscribe button. It's at the bottom of your screen. And it's free. It's easy. Just tap it, and if you want to talk in the chat, you just have to wait 1 minute. Not a big deal at all. We'll talk more about that later. Let's get on to tonight's matchup, shall we? First pitch is only 4 minutes away, so I got to speed it up. On the mound for the Orioles, Zach Eflin, who has been a great acquisition for us. Hey there, David. Eflin, Besto's acquisition. What was there, an echo in here? He's going to be on the mound. And he has a record of 8-7, 3.83 ERA. He'll be matched up against Nick Pivetta, right-hander for the Red Sox, record of 5-7, ERA of 4.44. Let me get this Red Sox lineup out of the way because I've got their card up on the Twitter page, which includes their position where they're playing. Well, do I have a magnifying glass? What kind of lineup card is this? This is the ugliest lineup card thine eyes have ever seen. Is this an eye test? How are you supposed to read these positions? If you can read these, you do not need glasses. Well, I know that I do. The only reason I brought up this page was to see these positions. All right, hold on a sec. Ridiculous. Leading off for the Red Sox, playing center field, Jarren Duran. Wilyer Abreu will bat second and play right field. Rob Refsnyder will be in left field hitting third. Rafael Devers at third base and hitting cleanup. Connor Wong will do the catching and bat fifth. Masataka Yoshida is the DH hitting sixth. Dominic Smith will be at first base batting seventh. Cedane Rafaela is at shortstop batting eighth, and finally David Hamilton is at second base batting ninth. My God, my eyes hurt already. What kind of lineup card? Why are you making it impossible to see where these guys are playing? Has anyone ever seen a lineup card this awful? My goodness. I mean, it looks like something out of a printer from the 50s. This is like a telegram from the Korean War. This is awful. All right, whatever. There's your matchup. For the Orioles, Colton Cowser will lead off and play left field. Anthony Santander will play right field and bat second. Gunnar Henderson will play shortstop and hit third. Ryan O'Hearn, the DH and cleanup hitter. Adley Rutschman, no, I'm sorry about that, because Rutschman is DHing tonight. I need to see an Orioles card. I figured I could get away with this from just knowing my team well enough. But I see we got a little bit of an interesting lineup here tonight. Let's see what's going on here. So it's Cowser in left field, Santander in right. Got all that. Gunnar at short. O'Hearn is at first base. Okay, so there's no Ryan Mountcastle. I failed to figure that out. So Adley Rutschman will do the DHing. He'll bat fifth. Jackson Holliday's up to sixth in the order. That's the highest he's hit so far. Second base. Ced Mullins should be in center field, batting seventh. Ramon Arias at third base, hitting eighth. And finally, James McCann batting ninth. Folks, one transaction report to give you. Not sure how you're going to feel about it, but Coby Mayo, who finally got his first hit in his major league career yesterday in the ball game, he has been demoted down to thank you, Calvin, as I'm in the middle of explaining that exact same news. Mayo has been demoted back down to AAA Norfolk. Levon Soto has been called up, infielder, who was brought over along with Austin Slater in that minor deal we made with the Reds at the very end of the trade deadline. So Coby Mayo, this is my thought. Well, I'll give you my thought in a minute. Let me hurry up and get this game up and running because it's already 5 minutes after the hour, or 5 minutes after the half hour for me, which means first pitch should be coming right up. Oh, boy. Folks, I'm just going to tell it to you straight. My sinus issues, which started, 3-4 days ago, it's as worse as it's ever been. So I guess I'm in for a long spell here. Hopefully it'll end soon. But apologies for any noises I make over the microphone if I'm trying to clear my nose. I'll do my best to keep it off the mic. So Zach Eflin is on the mound right now taking his warm-up pitches. And so the game's up and running. All right, we're done with this. We're done with that. Let me get this over here. Let me bring up this. How's everybody doing in the Charm City chat tonight? 4-game series with the Red Sox, folks. This is big. This is big. We're hoping to take 3 out of 4, I think. I mean, a sweep would be great, but 4-game sweep is pretty tough to do against a division opponent with a winning record. So 3 out of 4 for me is the realistic hope. And we're hoping 2 out of 2, or a 2-game split apiece, is the worst case scenario. Anything below that, yikes. But I'm feeling pretty good about it because first 2 games of this series, we got Zach Eflin and Cole Irvin on the mound. Corbin Burns on the mound. Let me stick this up here. Oh, what was that? I don't know. We'll have to find out later. We're ready to go. First pitch is a strike to Jarren Duran. And we're underway. Next pitch is up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. All right, we're caught up. We're ready to go. Jarren Duran at the plate, left-handed hitter, center fielder batting .290. Goes after the 1-1 pitch and fouls it away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We are underway in Baltimore. Sorry for being a little bit late. Oh, my sinuses. Good Lord. I need a mute button. Well, I have a mute button now. Will I think to use it? We'll see. 1-2 the count on Jarren Duran. Just getting started. Hey there, Amber, Baxter, Book Doc. Here's a swing and a miss, and down goes Duran. How about that?
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
The Orioles begin the series by striking out the MVP of the All-Star game. How about that? All right, one down. Here's Wilyer Abreu, 267 average, 13 homers, 46 driven in. Left-handed bat takes inside for ball one. Amber's ready for some magic. There's nobody here, Book Doc. This pitch is fouled away, 1 ball, 1 strike. There appear to be some people here. And when all is said and done, there are apparently thousands of people here. The 1-1 pitch to Wilyer Abreu is reached for and fouled back. That pitch was a little above the zone. Abreu fouls it away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on, top of the first. Just getting started. Boston. I'm happy to see the Red Sox in town because it gives me a reason to wear some of my blue shirts. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground. Backhanded by Holiday. Well, no. It's going to get under his glove into right center field for a base hit. Holiday had to go deep into the hole at second base. He was probably 15 feet out in the outfield grass. Would have been a tough play had he even gotten to the ball, but the ball sneaks past him, and it's a base hit here with 1 down. That'll bring up Rob Refsnyder. Eflin with a cursory look over at first. And the first pitch to the right-handed hitting Refsnyder is a called strike. Perfectly placed. Knee high on the inside corner. Hey, Gibney. Good to see you, and thanks for that. Keep spreading the word. It's a virus. Tell your friend, and now tell another friend. I'm like that little girl from The Ring. You got to keep telling people or bad things are going to happen. Here's a called strike. 0-2 the count on Refsnyder. Hitting .330 on the road this season, just .263 in Fenway. 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. That was a frisbee slider from Zach Eflin. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Well, I should say 2 outs via the strikeout. A single in between. I'm too excited. Eflin has gotten the first 2 outs via the punch out. I'll get it out. Say out again. Out, out. Out, 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 out. Here's Rafi Devers, who takes a called strike. That was borderline. Belt high on the outside corner, and Devers is chirping about it. .299 average, 25 homers, 72 driven in for Devers. Veteran left-handed bat, but he's still relatively young. This pitch is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, that's kind of old news, but okay. All right. Here's a check on the runner, and Abreu back in with a slide. 2 down, runner at first. Devers up at the plate. He's hitting righties well as well. Same splits really as Refsnyder. .322 against righties, .260 against lefties. This pitch is high, 2 balls and 1 strike. That's right. Don't make me come crawling through the screen. I don't have enough hair to fall in front of my face, though. That's the problem. I'm not nearly as intimidating. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. That is off the plate, 3-1. Eflin does not like to walk people. Just a little over 1 per 9 innings. He's got a 3-1 count here on the dangerous Devers. Target for the catcher is up and in, and this pitch is up in the zone, and Devers is going to get under it and pop it up on the infield. Ryan O'Hearn is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So Zach Eflin gives up a base hit. The Red Sox leave that man on. We go to the bottom of the first. Boston nothing, and the Orioles coming up. Let's go. I know it's a Thursday night game, but I want a bigger crowd than this. God. Oh, my goodness. My sinuses are killing me, man. I feel like I'm only talking through my nose. I feel like everything's coming out nasally. I don't know if my voice sounds weird or what, but it's like echoing within my own head. You ever have that happen? I know you have. Maybe you get like a little water in your ear from swimming or something, and then when you're speaking, it's being like reverberated in your own skull. That's what's going on with your boy right now. Hey there, Dan. How you doing? I'm not nasally. All right. Well, I feel that way. Oh, all I can feel is every breath I take in. It's horrible. It's painful. I got to stop complaining about it. There's 8.5 innings of baseball to go. Oh, man. I mean, you know, sometimes it just goes away. I wake up. I need a little bit of time to get everything cleared out and ready to go. I don't know. What's going on, Mitch? What's shaking? Mulberry Miles, what's up? Matt's in the house. All right, folks, bottom of the first. Cowser, Santander, and Henderson due up. Dan, the back's hanging in there, but it's still giving me a little bit of trouble. Minor little, like, jolts of pain here and there, but it's not like I'm stuck in a position like I was the other day. Here's the first pitch from Pivetta to Cowser. It's up and away for ball one. Cowser hitting .247 on the season. The 1-0 is swung on and fouled off to the left side. Pivetta making his 19th start of the season. 18 starts, 5-7 record, ERA of 4.44. He struck out 117 batters and only 95 in the third inning, so he can strike you out. In fact, here's a foul back. On, I believe, 2 occasions this year, Pivetta has struck out, I think it's 6 batters in a row. If not, it's 8. 8 seems like crazy, but it's one of the two. Pivetta can definitely be a menace if you're up there aggressive and not figuring him out. This pitch is hit on the ground and through the hole on the right side, a base hit. A leadoff single for Colton Cowser, and the Orioles have broken up Nick Pivetta's no-hitter. Colton Cowser is on base. The leadoff man doing leadoff things. Ah, you're familiar. Stay on the naproxen, anti-inflammatory. Eat some edibles. I love the varying advice. Wow, first pitch to Anthony Santerre up near his face for ball one.
That's not a tater tot. That's a tater giant.
Folks, get them taters up in the chat. Anthony Santander loves to see them taters. Cowser at first, 1-0 pitch is a breaking ball that Santander gave up on, but it drops in there for a strike. Against Pivetta lifetime, Tony's had 12 at-bats, 4 hits, .333 average. Nobody out, runner at first, no score. In the bottom of the first, here's a check on Cowser, back in with a head-first slide. Come on, Charm City. Janet, I tell you, sometimes it'll straighten it out and sometimes it'll throw it out. That's the risk you take every time. Sometimes it's fixed my back, sometimes it's been the culprit. This pitch is high. 2 balls, 1 strike. All right. 2-1 on Tony, who's back in that 2 spot in the lineup. 2-1 pitch, curveball, swung on, hit softly to second. They flip it out of the glove to 1 base, and then they return it to first for another out. It's a double play by Anthony Santander.
Big buck, stop it all.
Santander got a curveball. He beat it into the ground. Nice flip by the second baseman Hamilton, straight from his glove to Rafaela, who completed the double play. Here's Gunnar Henderson. He goes after a curveball and hits a ground ball foul off to the right. Gunnar at the plate.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
All right. Hey, a little boy, little ginger-haired boy gets that baseball. 0-1 the count on Gunnar. Could be a future Gunnar Henderson with that baseball. He fouls this one away. 0-2 the count. That home run he hit last night was 113 miles off the bat. Absolute rocket. Here comes the 0-2. Another curveball. It breaks inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So that's Pivetta's arsenal for the most part. Fastball, slider, curve. Probably mixes in a changeup too. The 1-2 is upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Base is empty here. 2 down in the bottom of the first after Santander grounded into a double play. Cowser had led off the game with a base hit. And this pitch is a called strike 3 at the bottom of the zone. Gunnar has a couple of words with the umpire, but that did hit the bottom of the zone. Henderson strikes out. 1 inning is over. No score in Baltimore. Hey there, Eric. Folks, I'll be right back. I'm going to go honk the horn, and I'm probably going to be doing it several times tonight. Here's some royalty-free music to keep you company while I step away. Fantastic. All right, that should get me through the next inning, I hope. Folks, I might have brought it up once here on stream, but recently, since last night's game, been reading up a little bit more after watching the footage. You guys have heard about, everybody. This is international, global, everybody knows news. This Australian breakdancer lady went viral with her performance at the event. Everybody was checking that out and putting in their 2 cents. Well, that story got even more nutty. It turns out, not only did she look like she didn't belong there, she really didn't belong there. Apparently, the committee that put it all together, we'll talk about it here in a minute. First pitch of the top of the second is hit on the ground to Gunnar Henderson by Connor Wong. Henderson over to first in time. And there you go. 1 out here in the second. Eflin looking good. Masataka Yoshida will bat next. Defensively for the Orioles, left to right in the outfield, Cowser, Mullins, and Santander. Ramon Arias at third. Gunnar Henderson at short. Jackson Holliday at second. Ryan O'Hearn at first base. James McCann behind the plate. Here's Yoshida right now up for the Red Sox. He takes a called strike right down the middle. Yoshida's average is at 283. He takes a swing and misses on a curveball. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, what is this going on with my game right now? What is this? Okay, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on, fouled at the plate. We'll do it again. See, apparently not only was this lady strangely involved with this breakdancing Olympic competition, apparently the qualifying in the Australian Dance Committee official whatever. Here's a swing and a miss by Yoshida. McCann can't tag him. He'll throw to first to complete the out. That is another strikeout for Zach Eflin.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right, 2 away. Base is empty here in the top of the second. Eflin on 21 pitches. And here we go. Dominic Smith at the plate now. He takes inside for ball 1. Dom Smith, veteran first baseman, hitting .239 with 6 homers, 34 driven in. 1-0 pitch is on the outside edge for a called strike. 1-1 the count. Smith was brought in kind of to take the place of the injured Tristan Casas. That's the young future first baseman star for the Red Sox. He's been on the shelf for most of the season. Smith fouls this pitch away. The count is 1-2. Against the Orioles this season in 3 games, Dominic Smith 0 for 11. Let's keep that going. The 1-2 pitch is inside and low. 2-2 the count. Smith played for the Nationals for at least a couple of seasons. He's been around. Always on the fringe. Never really a full-time starter, but he's been getting plenty of at-bats here with the Red Sox. Here comes the 2-2. That pitch is low. Full count. Oh, man, you're bringing up... I finally got to go back and look at that Austin Slater foul tip that was behind the plate. Here is a swing and a miss. Zach Eflin is striking out everybody.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
We go to the bottom of the second. No score in Baltimore. Zach Eflin, 4 strikeouts through the first 2 innings. Let's go. He's on pace for 18 Ks if he were to go 9 innings. But why not? Why not? No, Dave. That is a big no. No. No run at Juan Soto. Why? Because all that money for Juan Soto means goodbye Gunnar Henderson, goodbye Adley Rutschman, goodbye everything. What Juan Soto does to your team, especially if you don't have a giant payroll, is completely throw your team off balance. And the Yankees are dealing with that problem as we speak. They've got all the money in the world, and yet they're top heavy with Soto and Judge because everything else that they can throw in there, they can't go out there and put a balanced team out there. I don't want Juan Soto. I don't like his attitude. I know his numbers are great. I'm sure whoever he plays for is going to have a winning record. I'm just not a fan of the guy as a teammate. And, you know, I don't think gives you anything defensively. You know, I think he's worse in right field than Santander. I'd rather re-sign Santander, to be honest with you, if we're going to do anything. Yeah, I don't want Juan Soto. At the same time, I don't want the Yankees to have him either. I'd love to see him go to the Mets. That would be best case scenario. He goes to the Mets. We see him 3 times a year. We don't care what he does. That's best case scenario. And if the Yankees crap the bed, that might be exactly what happens. I think the Mets are going to offer more money. And I think he's going to go where the money is. Here's Ryan O'Hearn. First pitch is a breaking ball high for ball 1. Here we go.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
I know the Dodgers, it seems like they have unlimited funds, but I don't think the Dodgers would get Soto. I mean, this ball's drilled by O'Hearn, but foul off to the right. There's only so much, fudging of numbers and payroll to do what the Dodgers have already done. It's not sure, Warren. It's not sure at all. In fact, the more Tony mashes, as much as we'd love to have it happen right now during this season, as O'Hearn fouls this pitch away. 1 ball, 2 strikes to O'Hearn leading off the bottom of the second in a scoreless ball game. As if Santander is going to hit 45 home runs, we're not going to be able to afford him. This ball is drilled. Center field, going back on it, but making the catch on the edge of the track is Duran, 1 away. O'Hearn flies out about 390-some feet for the first out of the inning. Yeah, look at that. Look at the San Diego Padres without Juan Soto. You know? The Nationals are, they still got some work to do, but what they got as part of their package to send Soto to San Diego, that's starting to pay off for them. James Wood, you saw him get 4 hits against us a couple of nights ago. C.J. Abrams, he's already one of their best players. Hey, there's Kevin Brown in the booth who's advertising a Corbin Burns bobblehead. By the way, Adley Rutschman at the plate with a 1-0 count. And the next pitch is fouled at the plate, and that got a piece of the catcher, Connor Wong, who walks away a few feet, bends over, hands on knees, and tries to shake off that collision with the baseball there. Soto would look good in an O's uniform. Look, I'll admit it. I wasn't a big fan when we signed Albert Bell back in the day because I thought Albert Bell was a jerk, and I still kind of think on the field he was. Off the field, not so much. I've seen plenty of interviews with Albert Bell, especially in his post-playing days, and he seems like a genuinely good guy. He's just a fiery player, Frank Robinson was a fiery player, but there's something about Soto that's different than fiery. It's just, I don't know. It's just, he's so in love with himself. Here comes a 1-2 pitch to Adley Rutschman. And that is going to be hitting the left side. Rutschman late to move. This ball is going to be not caught by Rafael Devers. He tried to backhand it on the run and foul ground. And that was a little bit of an alligator arm there from Devers. He got a little bit more of a stride there. He's probably worried about hitting that wall. Does not make the catch. Rutschman stays alive in this at-bat. 1-2 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the second, no score. We got bobblehead Corbin Burns night tomorrow. All right, so it's going to be a packed yard tomorrow. Red Sox Friday night, bobblehead. This pitch is in the dirt. 2-2 now to Rutschman. 2-2. Book Doc, that's the perfect amount to agree with. Pretty much everything. If it was everything, I'd be worried because then it's a cult. Here's a line drive foul off to the right. We'll do it again, 2-2. But if you're agreeing with pretty much everything, then I sound like I'm a good voice of reason over here. Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 things you're not 100% on, but that's good. That's healthy. Here's a 2-2 pitch to Adley Rutschman. And he lifts one foul. That would have been ball 3. Fouls it right behind the plate. Still 2-2. Come on, Adley now. I was having a tough conversation with a Red Sox fan last night about Rutschman, and we'll see here on this 2-2 pitch. That's a breaking ball, and it's called strike 3. Curve ball that dropped 12-6, hit the bottom of the zone on the inside corner. Rutschman goes down. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. And that is this, folks. I'm going to say something that probably won't make a lot of you happy. Adley Rutschman has taken a huge drop defensively this season. I mean, if you look at the stats, they don't lie. Here's a called strike to Jackson Holliday. And I'm trying to figure out why that is. 0-1 the count on Holliday. 2 down, nobody on. And this is a curveball in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now, when I say Adley's taken a giant dip defensively, I'm by no way saying that he is a below-average defensive catcher, but we were under the impression that he was an elite defensive catcher, one of the very best, perhaps a Gold Glove candidate. And this season has not been that for him. And, you know, we're 121 games in. The numbers aren't lying. All the stats you look at, like pop time, and here's a 2-1 Holiday that's fouled away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He's not throwing out runners at the rate he used to. The throws down to second base haven't been as accurate as they used to be. His framing rate, which is also a measurement that's, you know, tracked and ranked. You know, he used to be one of the best framers of a pitch last season. He's down in the, 35th percentile in that regard this year. This pitch is fouled away. 2-2 the count. 2 down, bases empty. Here comes the 2-2. It's high, about neck high to Jackson. Full count. Full count. Come on now. Here comes the payoff pitch to Holiday. And that's another breaking ball. It's popped straight up left side. In comes the left fielder. Out goes Devers, and Devers makes the catch as he collides. Not a whole lot of communication going on there between Devers and who's out there in left? Refsnyder? Yeah, Rob Refsnyder and Rafi Devers. Not doing too much in the communication department, but they get away with it. Devers makes the catch, and the inning is over. Folks, no runs, 1 hit, no errors for both sides after 2 innings. We go to the third. Not much happening yet here in Baltimore. But, see, I think it's the opposite. And look, I know this is a crazy theory, but my theory with Adley is that his drop in defensive ability at catcher is due to not catching enough, because we have DH'd him way more this year than we did last year. Now that has all changed because that DH was automatic every time we'd face a left-handed starter, but now that we have Eloy Jimenez, we don't have to do that anymore. But he is DHing today, and he has DH'd a bunch for the first half of the season. And to me, it's like, you know, one of the biggest attributes you say about Adley Rutschman. I mean, how many times have you heard this expression? He really knows how to handle the pitching staff. He really works great with the pitching staff. He has a great relationship with the pitching staff. And for me, it's like, in order to maintain a great relationship like that, you need to have some consistency. And you can't have consistency if every other game you're DHing and you're not working with the pitchers. If you're only interacting with pitchers 3 or 4 games a week, it's less. There's less camaraderie. There's less chemistry. There's less. I don't know. I feel like he needs to catch more. But if he is hurt in some way, well, that's a whole nother ball game. But one way or another, something's got to be held accountable because, you know, Rutschman's a better defensive catcher than he's shown this season. All right, Cedane Rafael at the plate. He's at shortstop today, right-handed hitter. He takes off the plate for ball one. And a check swing on a slider. It looks like he went. Appeal says he did, and the count is 1 strike. I mean, if it gets to the point where Adley's like, hey, my knees are shot, I can't catch anymore, we'll deal with it. Here's a ground ball to shortstop. Gunnar to first, in time, 1 out. I mean, if Adley is still hitting, if he's a positive contributor offensively, but he can't catch anymore, well, there's a lot of former catchers that move on to play first base, DH some. They figure it out. But for now, I think I'd rather see Adley catching more, not less. Here's a bunt shown by Hamilton at the plate. He takes it back for ball one. David Hamilton, 253 average. Arias is up on the grass at third base. He's expecting a bunt. Hamilton, a very fast runner. I think he's got 30 steals on the season. That's a called strike, and Eflin was given a couple, maybe 1 inch, 2 inches off the outside on that call. Yeah, Johnny Bench was a different animal. Here's a pop-up. Easy peasy lemon squeezy if it stays in play. McCann has a look, but unfortunately that one's going to get out of reach. About 6-7 rows back, right behind home plate. 2 strikes on Hamilton. I mean, I don't think that's the focus of the conversation, the man. I know you're joking because you're typing in ha-ha, but I think we do need to talk about Adley Rutschman. We basically, at the beginning of the season, we looked at him and was like, well, he's a great. His on-base percentage has taken a huge dip. He's not walking like he used to either. This pitch is fouled away by Hamilton. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. I love Adley Rutschman. I want him to be a superstar for a full decade or more. I'm just a little concerned about him. The 1-2 pitch is off the plate, 2-2 the count. I mean, he's just too good of a player to ever truly stink. But right now, he's not playing elite. I think it's safe to say that. And I think he has the ability to be elite. This pitch is fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, it'd be more of a junior slump, right, Lion? I think last year was technically his sophomore year. 2-2 pitch is a check swing foul. We'll do it again. Seven pitches in this sequence already to Hamilton, the number 9 hitter. Eflin trying to put him away. And I just got another advertisement blocking my screen. Come on now. This 2-2 pitch is off the plate. Full count. Here's a pop-up. Third base side, Arias is standing right where he needs to be, makes the catch, and that's the second out here in the top of the third. Back to the top of the order for the Red Sox. First trip through for Zach Eflin. Fantastic. 4 strikeouts. Gave up 1 single, no walks. Hey, Lola, long time no see. I've been hiding in plain view. Here's Jarren Duran. He takes a called strike, belt high. That was Eflin's 40th pitch. So if he can get Duran here in the next 5 pitches, then he'll be on a decent pitch count rate. There's a swing and a miss, 0-2. Fastball, top of the zone. Duran 0 for 1 already tonight. He struck out his first time up. Hey, Lola, I miss you too, but guess what? After I take a little break after the season, come sometime in November, the other channel will be back on for the winter months, and we'll have a whole lot of fun. This pitch is high for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, it might just be, we look back at a great career. Here's a swing and a miss. Duran strikes out again.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Zach Eflin, 5 strikeouts through the first 3 innings. He's struck out 5 of the first 10 batters he has faced, giving up just 1 base runner in the process. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. No score. Lola, thank you. I'm happy that it's going well here too. It's I'm really excited. And we're getting down in the nitty-gritty here. I mean, it went from like, what am I doing, to finding my feet, to getting into a rhythm, to then starting to see my team not play so good and having emotional mood swings. Then bringing in some crazy soundboard thing that's just kind of stupid.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
Started from the bottom, now I'm here. Started from the bottom, now I'm still just sitting here. I respectfully disagree. I think it is a ridiculous statement to say Soto isn't a strong defensive player. All right, get back to me when he wins a Gold Glove. He's okay. I've heard NYY Underground talk about him. You know NYY Underground, Cold Pizza? You ever heard of Michael K? You ever heard of, I don't know, basically any Yankee content creator out there? They all love Soto. I don't hear anybody praising his defensive acumen. By the way, I was talking about that like 20 minutes ago. Where have you been? All right, well, a strong arm isn't the only thing that makes you a good outfielder. You also have to have range, which I don't think he has. I don't think he's very good at tracking down a baseball. I don't think he gets a good read off the baseball. I've seen him frozen in his tracks. I don't even I think he's mediocre at best. But that's fine. We all got our opinions on Soto's defense. Said Mullins takes a walk to start the inning. I mean to say he's elite.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Looks like Kevin Brown and Jim Palmer are enjoying some snacks. I'm jealous. I just got coffee. Here's Ramon Arias at the plate. And the first pitch is a called strike, and that was inside. Come on, ump.
I have a brother. I have a brother.
So said Mullins is at first base. Okay, Cold Pizza, that's your opinion, and I get it. Thanks. This one is line foul, 0-2 the count. I mean, what do you want me to do? Just continue to disagree with you? Where is this going? 0-2 the count. I love it when somebody who's never been to a ball game on my channel shows up and the first thing they want to do is have an argument about something. That's the first thing they want to do. This is popped up by Arias. And the catcher is not going to have a play as it bounces off the railing behind home plate. Mullins is at first base, nobody out, bottom of the 3rd. Arias with an 0-2 count. Exactly. Ah, boy. Never been to a ball game, LOL. I also love people that laugh at their own non-jokes. You know what? Just go. Just go. Just go. Bye. Just go. Again, like it's abundantly clear from message one that you're going to be antagonistic, period. I could have sat here and said Juan Soto was a better glove than Roberto Clemente. He would have figured out a way to come up with some other antagonistic comment. I'm done with people like you. Cold pizza. Okay. 1-2 the count on Ramon Arias. Mullins is at first base, nobody out. Bottom of the third, no score. I tell you what. Go find another channel and get booted by them after 3 comments, and then go find another channel and just keep hopping around. This pitch is way high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I need a lucky. There goes Mullins. The pitch is swung on, hit on the third base side. That is a foul ball. At least that's what the umpire, yeah. The umpire said foul ball. Devers went ahead and threw the ball toward first base. Man, I wish Arias would have just taken that pitch. Mullins probably steals second there. Two and two the count. Mullins still at first base. Yeah, I think he would have had that base, the man. Here we go. 2-2 count now. Pivetta in the stretch. Mullins stays put. This one's popped foul out of play. Right behind home plate. Still 2-2 on Ramon Arias. Hey, I'm here to argue why you call a game for like hundreds or thousands of people. But I want to sit here and just have a personal argument with you while you're on the mic. Let's just keep it going. I need the attention. Full count now on Arias. Mullins should be running, even with nobody out. I want to see him take off. There he goes. The pitch. Swung on a miss. Throw down from the knees of Wong is not in time. So Arias strikes out, but hey.
Meep, meep.
Said Mullins steals a base. We steal. That's his 20th steal of the season.
Meep, meep.
Mullins is at second base. And we're going back to the top of the order now. 1 out in the inning. No, not the top of the order. I'm sorry. It's James McCann. Forgive me. I'm so used to Arias batting ninth. This is a swing and a miss. Hang in there. It's McCann. Where are you, James?
Tough guy. Thinks he's a tough guy.
He's a tough guy. He's so tough. He doesn't mind if I forget that he's in the lineup. McCann hitting .217 with 3 home runs. This one's line foul, 0-2 the count. Oh, boy. Top of the order due up after this. Runner at second base. McCann's got a chance to drive him in. If he can't, Cowser's on deck. 0-2 is swung on and missed. A 3-pitch strikeout of McCann. Well, blink and you would have missed that at bat anyway. Now comes Colton Cowser. That's right. If you're enjoying the game call like cold pizza, spread the word. Show me a Juan Soto defensive highlight video. Does one even exist? Here's a swing and a miss by Colton Cowser. 0-1 the count. I know he's got a strong arm. I've seen him throw guys out at the plate before, okay? I'm not saying he's utter trash in the outfield. He's not Johnny Damon. Although Damon had range. He just had no arm. Yeah. Why am I still talking about this? 1-1 the count on Cowser. He's had plenty of success against Boston this season. It was that series back in Fenway in April where he had that huge breakout won Player of the Week. This pitch is a called strike. That is 2 inches outside. 1-2 the count. And boy, Pivetta is sweating through his jersey. Folks, take a look at Pivetta's jersey. I know they've got this cheaper company with these cheaper materials. They sweat easier. Boy, that gray shirt of Pivetta's looks like me walking around Thailand for about 2 hours. Here's a breaking ball swung on, grounded to second. And Cowser is going to be retired along with the rest of the Orioles. Ground ball out to second. Mullins is left in scoring position. We go to the 4th inning. Not much going on here, folks. No runs, 1 hit, no errors apiece. 1 man left on base apiece. That's the first act of the ballgame. 3 innings in the books with not a whole lot going on. Nobody got near, Soto? Why are you talking about it, BW? Because that is funny. I don't know. Let me look it up here. Let me see what I can find here. Juan Soto defensive. I mean, surely with a man of his, there's probably a compilation of what he's had for breakfast. Defense. All right. It's right in there next to Dean Kramer. Let's see. All right, there's the highlight. Oh, wait, he's still a Brewer here, though. Oh, wait, this is a highlight from the World Baseball Classic, so we can't count that. Wait a minute. Where are the Yankee defensive highlights? Because, see, what happens, you sign with the Yankees, and then you go there and you don't play as hard. Because you've made it. You're the king of New York. So, let's see. This is all about home runs. Okay, top defensive play. Oh, that's what the Padres 2 years ago. Oh, no. Oh, here he is. Really good defensively with the Nationals. Okay, when he was like 19 years old. I remember that. I lived right down the road. Oh, look at that play. That was good. I'm still looking. Still looking for Yankee defense highlights. Well, too late. It's the top of the 4th, and I got to go back to calling a ball game. Wilyer Abreu takes strike 1. Well, I tried. The 0-1 pitch is swung on, and that is trouble. That is going to the flag court, and that ball is gone. That is bouncing onto Utah Street. Wilyer Abreu has made it 1-0 Boston. Well, there you go. I'm sure that'll please cold pizza, even though it has nothing to do with Juan Soto. He's more interested in my hurt feelings. 14th home run of the season for Wilyer Abreu. Solo shot. All right. Here we go again. Preston, I'm familiar with you. Don't go down that road. All right, it's 1-0 Red Sox. They've taken the lead here. And it's Rob Refsnyder at the plate. First pitch to him is outside for ball 1. This one is fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike. I do believe it's time for Lucky. But not another Roberto Clemente. Yeah, I mean, when I say his name, of course... We're talking about the greatest right fielder of all time. Let's not mess around. Here's a 2-1 pitch to Refsnyder. Swing and a miss. Yeah, Soto's good. Defensively, I think he's okay. I don't think he's good. Strong arm, not great range. That's pretty much where it is. All right, Preston, timeout. 5 minutes for Preston. 5 minutes. I mean, Preston, what are you doing, man? This pitch is inside, full count. The Charm City chat. 98% of you are charming 100% of the time. Full count. Payoff to Ref Snyder. Fouled back. We'll do it again. I know, David. I know. I mean, it's Nick Pivetta. I mean, come on now. This is a game I want to win here. Payoff pitch. Reached for, back into Eflin's glove. A comebacker. He throws to first. There's the first out here in the top of the fourth. I mean, look. A solo home run. One guy got a hold of one pitch. You know, the way players play these days, I mean, so many pitchers, they like Burns, on average, you're going to give up that one pitch. It doesn't even necessarily have to be a bad pitch. But, you know, you throw 100 pitches, one of them gets squared up. It happens. You just don't want anybody on base, which is the case. A solo shot. We can't let that get in our way. Here's Rafael Devers. First pitch to him is ball one. And the next one is outside, 2-0. God, these sinuses. Deliver me from this evil. 2-0 pitch to Devers. That is at the top of the zone for a called strike. And if this pop-up doesn't stop interrupting my game, I'm going to go nuts. What? Oh, what happened now? Whoa! Whoa! Everything went away. Everything went away. Folks, stand by. Oh, boy. What happened? 2-2 the count here on Rafi Devers. My apologies. The pitch is high. No, they call it a strike. Devers can't believe it. He goes into a crouch. And if he's not careful, somebody here is going to get ejected. Boston manager's barking from the dugout. That pitch was high. It certainly was. But hey.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
That's Alex Cora, right? Red Sox manager. Here's Connor Wong at the plate. He takes a slider low and away for ball one. 2 down, nobody on, top of the fourth. The Red Sox have just taken a 1-0 lead on a solo home run by Wilyer Abreu out onto the deep part of the flag court. Here's a ground ball to Arias. One bounce. Throw to first in time, and the inning is over. We head to the bottom of the fourth. It's now 1-0 Boston. I'm going to heat up some water and get a lucky. I'll be right back. By the way, I never finished up that Australian breakdancer lady's story. So, yeah, the deal was, like, some committee they had in Australia to, like, pick out the people to represent. Like, one of the judges on this committee was the husband of this lady. Like, there's such collusion involved. Basically, this lady was just given a free pass to be an Olympic performer. This 36-year-old soccer mom who had about as much rhythm as an oat bran muffin sitting on top of a vibrator. I don't know. It was terrible. All right. Yes, they are being investigated, and I'm sure they're going to give them the full whatever, because Australia is basically an entire country embarrassed right now. Here's Anthony Santander. He takes up and away for ball one.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
Get them taters up in the chat. That pitch is inside. 2-0 the count. 2-0 the count. We all know what Tony can do with one swing. Yao, are you from Australia? Here's a called strike, 2-1. I feel embarrassed too. Because there's some kid out there in Australia who can probably break dance his butt off or her butt off, and they didn't get the chance because this lady needed to have all the glory for herself. And I don't understand what they thought they were going to do. As this pitch is off the plate, 3-1 to Santander. Because it's like, all right, you go there, you get your moment, and it's like either nobody notices and cares, so who really cares? Or you're going to do something to grab attention, and now we're going to check in who you are, and now look at the mess you're in. Here's a called strike. The count has gone full on Anthony Santander. The pitch. Whoa, look out. That's ball four, as my bugle wouldn't turn off.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Yeah, there was no electric in her boogaloo. You got that right, Matt. That boogaloo had as much electricity as an Amish farmhouse. All right. Here comes Gunnar. Holy cow, let's go.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Gunnar gets into one to right field. Stay up. That ball's on the flag court. It's a laser. Bye, birdie. Gunnar Henderson, just like that, has given the Orioles the lead with a 2-run laser onto the flag court. 403 happy feet. It's 2-1 Baltimore. Come on.
It's magic, you know. It's magic.
Splash it up, Baltimore. We've got the lead. Thanks to Lucky Strike. Here's Ryan O'Hearn, who takes a called strike.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
See, I knew talking about that Australian lady would give us good luck. Thank you, Australian breakdancing lady. Here's a called strike 2, 0-2 the count. No, it wasn't the hat. It was the Australian breakdancing lady. 31 home runs now for Gunnar Henderson. Sorry, Reagan. I just like saying the Australian breakdancing lady. It has a nice ring to it. This one's fouled away, still 0-2. Besides, it makes me think of an old punk band from the 80s named Naked Reagan, and I don't want to associate her with Naked Reagan. 0-2 the count on Ryan O'Hearn. Nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. The Orioles have struck for 2 runs. O'Hearn pops it up. First base side. Dominic Smith has a look. It's in the crowd. Still no balls, 2 strikes. All right, Yao. That's really of nobody else's care, but that's fine to talk about it once. Probably leave it at that, because this is for following the sport, not following the bet. But if you're monitoring for your bet, that's fine. This pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I mean, feel free to do it. Just, talking about your own personal bets. Really not our style here in the Charm City chat. The 1-2 pitch is lifted in the air by O'Hearn. That's hit pretty well. Going back is Duran. He's on the track. He makes the catch. Ryan O'Hearn. Didn't he hit the track the first time up? I think Ryan O'Hearn is 0 for 2, and he's hit the ball about a combined 800 feet. Okay, yeah, well, great. Glad to have you, and I'm not trying to pick on you, buddy. Again, if you make a passing mention about it, it's no big deal. But with any regularity, we kind of have to put the kibosh on it. Here's Adley Rutschman. Got curveball in there for a strike. Adley is 0 for 1. Struck out back in the second inning. Pitch. Check swing on a curveball in the dirt. He did not go. One ball, one strike. Oh, wait, I forgot. I got hot water here. Hot water burn baby. Hot water burn baby. Name the movie. Here's the 1-1 to Adley Rutschman. It's a curveball, and it's called a strike. That is outside, Blue. Oh, boy. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
And Slater has named the correct movie. You guys are good. The man's a little bit late. Matt. Swung on, and another uppercut swing by Rutschman. It's going to be a shallow fly ball in the right center field for the second out. Rutschman, stop trying to hit a home run into the clouds, man. Please. He had a nice hit last night. Just a nice level swing. Hit the crap out of it. Got a nice hit. Adley's 0 for 2 so far tonight. 2 down for Jackson Holiday. Come on, Jackson. I am the Rain Man trivia master. I like Rain Man. Rain Man's good. Here's a curveball just a bit inside. But that pitch was closer to the zone than several pitches that have been called strikes. Want to know the count on Jackson Holiday. This one's reached for and hit in the left. Going to be a can of corn out there for Ref Snyder. That's it. That's the end of the 4th inning. But the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson, his second home run on the homestand. This one was an absolute laser. If that wall in right field were 5 feet taller, that might not have gotten out of here. But it certainly had the distance. All right. 2-1 Baltimore as we go to the 5th. Let me close this door behind me now. Look out. Oh, boy. Might be time for a special lucky, but I'll have to do it off camera for a second. Okay, we're underway here in the top of the 5th inning. And the first pitch from Eflin is swung on. That is lined down the right field corner. It'll get down for extra bases. No, it won't. Because Masataka Yoshida is one of the slowest base runners out there. It's Yoshida who hits this ball. Santander plays it off the base quickly and holds Yoshida to a single. All right, Hamilton. All I need are some babes and some tasty waves. Here's Dominic Smith. This pitch is low for ball 1. So the Red Sox have the leadoff man on. That is the tying run at first base. With nobody out, Dominic Smith with a 1-0 count. Bottom of the order here for the Red Sox. 1-0 pitch from Eflin. Swung on, fouled away. Count even up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, Mr. Hand, I was thinking about this. Since you're here and I'm here, isn't it technically our time? Here's a foul ball, 1 ball, 2 strikes on Smith. Hey, did you hear that? That was my skull. I'm so wasted. The 1-2 pitch, swung on, popped up on the infield. Gunnar Henderson is in position, makes the catch. All right. That is out number what? 1. 1 out. I can get you 2 tickets for Earth, Wind, and Fire. Play side 2 of Led Zeppelin 4. Here's Rafaela at the plate. 1 out, 1 on. And a slider is off the plate outside for ball 1. Rafaela 0 for 1. How many ones? It's our time. Hey, dude, you're ripping my card. Here's a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hey, bud, what's your problem? Hey, I know that, dude. One pitch. Off the plate, low and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. I think you know where the front office is. Hey, bud, what's your problem? The 2-1. Swung on, hit on the ground, past the diving glove of Henderson into left field. A base hit. The Red Sox have 2 men on base now with only 1 out. A single by Rafaela. Yoshida now at second base. All right, let's lock in. And this damn thing already went out on me. Probably for the best. Okay, David Hamilton at the plate, 0 for 1. He popped up his first time up back in the 3rd inning. He's a tough man to double up. He's fast. There's a called strike at the top of the zone to begin the at-bat. 0-1 the count on Hamilton. Runners at first and second, only 1 out. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A big cut by Hamilton on a pitch. Let her high. 0-2. Oh, boy. Don't worry, I can fix it. My dad is a TV repairman. He's got a gnarly set of tools. The 0-2 pitch to Hamilton. Come on, Eflin. Swing and a miss. Down goes Hamilton. Another strikeout for Eflin.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Eflin keeps up the strikeouts. Two down here in the fifth. Where is it? 7 strikeouts now. No walks for Eflin. Here's Jaron Duran. First pitch he goes after is at left field. There's Colton Cowser. He's waiting, and he's got it. And Eflin has pitched 5 strong innings. Just one bad pitch for one solo home run. Other than that, he has scattered 3 other hits without a walk. And that's it. We go to the bottom of the 5th. This ball game's half over. The Orioles currently lead it 2-1. The haze. Well, the haze is on the DL there, the man. Austin Hayes is on the DL. I can't remember what the injury is, but he's got an injury. All right, I'll be back yet again. All right. It's music to win to, all right? Out-of-town scores, perhaps. Take a look. What's shaking? What the hell am I looking at here? Oh, we've got a light schedule. The A's got by the Mets today earlier. Wow, that's something. When I checked in on that game going to bed, the Mets were up by like 4 or 5-0. Wind up losing to the A's. Okay, this game's back underway. Said Mullins goes after the first pitch and fouls it back, and the count is 0-1.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Mullins was hit by a pitch, stole a base, but was left out there his first time up. The 0-1 is swung on and fouled back 0-2. Earlier today, the Tigers edged the Mariners 2-1. The Brewers got over the Dodgers 6-4. The Giants shut out the Braves 6-0. The Phillies are absolutely annihilating the Nationals. That's 8-0 in the 4th inning. And the only other game tonight starts in about 15 minutes. Rangers versus Twins. The 0-2 to Mullins is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And one more hit off of this thing will probably burn off my lips. The 1-2. Curveball low and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Seems to be getting cloudy here at Birdwatcher headquarters. 2-2 pitch. Up and in. 3-2. 3-2. All right, that's enough of you. That's enough of you. Here comes the payoff pitch to Mullins. Breaking ball swung on, lined into right field. That is going to get on top of the wall. Is that in play? Mullins is at second base. And the umpire is indicating home run. It is gone. Bye, birdie. Cedric Mullins lifts a curveball that just, and I mean just, got onto the flag, not even onto the flag court, onto the scoreboard in front of the railing of the flag court. You can't get that ball out any less than he did. It's a 3-1 ball game. Said Mullins, you're my hero.
Ho, 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 it's magic. You know. It's magic.
Oh, he got that curve ball, and that one was left up. Look at it. It hits right off the top. Hits off the personal loans sign hanging on the railing there. Here's Ramon Arias. 1-0 pitch is fouled back. 1-1 the count.
I have a brother.
I have a brother. Hey, Robert, how about these home runs, huh?
I have a brother.
You say goodbye, and I say hello. Hello, hello. I don't know why I said went goodbye, because I say hello. It's 1-2 on Ramon Arias. And this pitch is swung on and missed. He chased a slider way off the plate. Arias strikes out. First out here in the bottom of the fifth. Back to the... No, we got James McCann. I almost did it again. James McCann is coming up. Man, come on, James.
Tough guy. Thinks he's a tough guy.
You're a tough guy, right? You're tough enough to put up with me forgetting that you're even in the lineup twice in the same game. Pivetta's up to 80 pitches, by the way, with 1 out in the fifth. And the first pitch to McCann is a slider outside. 1-0. McCann struck out his first time up. 3-pitch strikeout. So he's already improved on that. Next pitch. Slider again, fouled away. And the count even up at 1-1. Oh, the man, wouldn't you like to know? That's a trade secret. We got activity in the Red Sox bullpen. Horn. Left-hander. Getting loose. This pitch to McCann is hit to the right side, down in the corner. Long run, and it's going to reach the stands just before that triangle that is mostly out of view down in the right field corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes on McCann. I got to tell you, after getting mashed in the face, he looks younger now. He looks refreshed. That mask is covering his face up a bit, but I think he's like a 25-year-old McCann again. 1-2 pitch. That one's off the plate. 2-2 the count. Sam Horn. If Sam Horn were getting loose in the bullpen, Mr. Hyde, I'd be very happy. Here's a swing and a miss, and down goes McCann. He has struck out both times tonight. 2 down here in the bottom of the fifth. And now back to the top of the order for Colton Cowser. Man, good old Sam Horn. You want to talk about a two event batter, strikeout or home run? What do you want? Good old Sam Horn. Here's Colton Cowser, and this pitch is fouled away. Cowser had a base hit. 1 for 2 so far. The 0-1. A little bit inside. Cowser. Watching this game, and yes, he is. Yes, he is what, Carrie? Yes, who is what? This pitch is fouled away off to the right. I hate it when I can't keep up with the chat. I once had a Sam Horn homer bounce off my hands in the flag court. Was Sam Horn still on the team when we got to Camden Yards? I guess so. This pitch is high. Check swing, no swing. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Cowser. 2 down, bases empty. The Orioles with a run in on a home run from said Mullins. Oh, the mask. Gotcha. This pitch is hit in the air. It's high, but not very far. Right center field. And both guys won it. The center fielder, Duran, will take it to end the inning. We go to the sixth. The Orioles add a run. They now lead by 2 on a home run by Ced Mullins. That is his, 11th maybe of the season? That is his 13th. Wow, I am not being kind to my boy. Mullins with his 13th home run of the season. We head to the sixth, ahead 3-1. Gotcha, Carrie. Oh, you're on Nesson. Okay, so I would definitely have no idea. I wish McCann had one of those Hannibal Lecter masks he could wear at the plate. Make it a little more intimidating. All right, who's ready for some movie trivia? That seems to be something people like. Where's my friend whose name I've already forgotten? You signed up to the Discord last night. Every time I throw out a movie question or a TV reference or even music, this dude is always answering. He knows everything. Got me wondering if I really know my own stuff. Welcome all new subscribers. Hey, how was that doing, by the way? Oh, you know what? It is halfway through the ball game, and I've yet to even talk about the like count. And folks, it's just something I got to do every night. We got about 200 people watching right now. We're in a commercial break. I hope you've been enjoying the broadcast so far. And I would like to ask you, please, to hit the like button to help out the channel. It's very simple. It's just a little thumb pointing upward at the bottom of your screen on your device, whatever it may be. And I'm not giving you a line of bull, okay? It actually really helps out a channel like mine. It's a small channel. As you can see, I don't have any real sponsors. I don't have much of a production going on here. It's help with the like button that allows a channel like this to grow and then upgrade a little bit. All right, here we go. Top of the sixth. First pitch from Zach Eflin to Wilyer Abreu is in there for a strike. Abreu had that home run his last time up. That pitch is off the plate outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. We'll check back in on the like count in a bit, but please do that if you don't mind, folks. Abreu is 2 for 2 on the night, by the way. This pitch is hit in the air left field. Plenty of room out there for Cowser. He's waiting on it, and he's got it. 1 out in the top of the sixth. Zach Eflin is on 75 pitches. 6 innings complete would look pretty darn realistic of a goal, possibly going into a 7th inning, which would be great. Keep in mind, folks, we got Corbin Burnes ready to go out there in game 2, apparently against a spot starter for the Red Sox. A bit of a bullpen game they're going to try to patch together against Corbin Burnes. So if we can win this game, we should win tomorrow's game. And that would set it up nicely to where just get 1 out of the next 2 to take 3 out of 4. Here's a hit on the ground. That is a base hit in the left field by Ref Snyder. I should not be counting my chickens so early. We've still got plenty of work to do here in this ball game. Ref Snyder with a base hit in the left field, 1 out and a runner on at first. And that'll bring up Raffy Devers. Oh for 2 tonight. A pop out and a strikeout for Devers. Oh, well, Mr. Hyde, I guess you'll just have to. There's a lot of things I hate, but I experience that on a daily basis, and I get by. Sorry about that, bud. 0-1 the count on Rafael Devers. This pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. That 6-inning minimum thing they're talking about in the one article, I'm not buying it at all. Robert, I don't think that's happening. There's some other things they're talking about in there that makes sense to me, but not that. That rule change doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. One and two the count. This pitch is off the plate and the count even up at 2-2. Three to 1 Baltimore in the top of the sixth, first game of a 4-game series against Boston. We've still got 3 more games left here and then 3 more in Boston in September. This pitch is off the plate and the count has gone full. Big action pitch here. Full count, 1 out, runner at first base. Will the runner be off? Can we get a double play out of this? What will happen? Here comes the payoff. And that one's popped straight up. Stay in play. Urias goes into foul ground. He's got room. Now he steps back. He falls down. Jesus Christ. The ball drops. That is out number 2. And Devers stays alive at the plate. Oh, no. Oh, God. Overran the ball and then tried to backpedal and fell on his butt. Still a full count on Devers. Eflin from the stretch. Another payoff to Devers. Check on the runner. Back in. My goodness. No, do not show me that. There is an Oriole left-hander getting loose. That's all I'll say. In a tight ball game, there's an Oriole left-hander getting loose. Here's a swing and a miss by Devers. Another strikeout for Eflin.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Don't do it, Brandon. Don't do it. It's a 2-run lead. Don't you dare do it. Lowest leverage situation possible for him. Here's Connor Wong. Pitch inside, ball 1. 2 down, runner at first. Oh, boy. I mean, we've had... Robert, what are you doing? You want to give me anxiety? You want my blood pressure to go up? What are you doing, buddy? The 1-0 pitch is in there for a strike. 1-1 the count. Eflin is on 86 pitches. I couldn't tell you what's going to happen regarding the next inning, if he's going to come out or not. Right now I'm on the fence. Here's a 1-1 pitch to Wong, and that is grounded. Third base, Urias has it. Over to first in time, and that does help me feel a little bit better about my idea of letting Eflin go a 7th inning. 87 pitches. If you're telling me if I get Eflin for another inning on 87 pitches or the lefty whose name shall not be mentioned, give me Eflin. Give me Eflin or give me death. I got to put on the hat for this. Oh, my God. All right. Here we go. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Anthony Santander, Gunnar Henderson, Ryan O'Hearn. 3 guys who know how to hit. Why did I see him getting loose? Why? Please tell me it's a ploy to make Boston think that you're going to put him in when you have no designs to. Please tell me it's just a It's a MacGuffin. It's a red herring. It is not a plan of any real sort. Fourth straight quality start for Eflin since his arrival. Thank you, Dale. I mean, if I would have sat to just think about it, I would have said, yep, that has to be true. And it is. This is what you want when you go out and you get a pitcher at the deadline. Quality start 4 straight times. Score some runs, help BW calm down. Are you sure, though, Michael? Or do you like when BW goes nuts? Mayo would have caught that pop-up. What, for being 1 foot taller? I don't know how you can make that claim, Mr. Hyde. Maybe. I know Westberg would have. Bailey Horn is on the mound. Left-hander for the Red Sox. He's going to face a switch hitter, Tony, and then 2 lefties, Gunnar and O'Hearn. First pitch to Santander. That is not a strike. Come on, Blue.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
0-1 the count on a backdoor breaking ball that never was in the zone the whole way there. This pitch is swung on and missed a fastball, and Santander is in an 0-2 hole.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
You better hurry up and get them taters up in the chat. Tony's down 0-2, leading off the bottom of the 6th. There's a breaking ball, line drive, fair ball down the left field line and into the corner. Tony will turn first, and he will glide into second base with a leadoff stand-up double. Turn on the sprinkler. They're getting wet in the splash zone.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
It's a leadoff double for Santander against the reliever. And here comes Gunnar.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Come on, Baltimore. Let's go. Let's add on to this lead. Horn checks Santander at second. The pitch is a slider, I think. It's low for ball 1. Gunnar, his last time up, hit an absolute bullet. I mean, a bullet onto the flag court. 1-0 pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground, and that is going to be gobbled up by the first baseman, Smith. He takes it to the bag, but Santander goes to third. It's a productive out for Gunnar. Now let's see what Brandon Hyde decides to do. Is he going to? No, he's not. Ryan O'Hearn is going to pinch hit for Ryan Mountcastle, excuse me. He's going to pinch hit for Ryan O'Hearn.
Okay, mount up.
This better work. Here comes a meeting on the mound for the Red Sox. Anthony Santander, not the fastest runner at third base. So it's going to take more than just a medium fly ball to get him in, or it's going to take a soft grounder if they pull the infield in. We'll see what happens. Right now they're out there on the mound talking about it.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich, a Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
All right. Ryan Mountcastle pinch hitting here for Ryan O'Hearn. One Ryan for another. Runner at third, 1 out. Here we go. Meeting's over. Horn leans in and gets the sign in the stretch. First pitch to Mountie. Breaking ball. Swung on and fouled away. Mountie a little bit late. Upset with himself. He didn't recognize the pitch a little sooner because that curveball was right out over the plate. 0-1 the count. Pitch. Fastball, line drive, base hit center field, and that ball was pitched on a platter. Santander can walk home. A pinch hit RBI for Ryan Mountcastle, and the Orioles now lead it 4-1. All right.
Ho, ho, it's magic. You know. Oh, it's magic.
A fastball on a platter. Thank you very much, Mr. Horn. And that's going to be it for Horn. Cora has seen enough. Hey, Horn, why don't you go blow your own horn?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Horn and Horn. God, Horn and Horn is just like a standalone restaurant, right? Or is it a franchise? Because is that Horn and Horn? I've been there. That's that giant rotating buffet, right? A giant like wheel that's just constantly rotating with food. Is that right, Lion Hunter? Is that still around? And was that just like a local thing, or was that like a franchise? Because what a man, I haven't heard Horn and Horn in forever. In forever. I remember I went there for my birthday dinner once. Kind of freaked me out, to be honest with you. Everybody's saying was, so it's not around anymore. Oh, there used to be several. Okay. But it was a regional local chain. I couldn't tell you what whatever one I went to, I think it was on 95. I think it was south of Baltimore. Like Glen Burnie area, maybe? Is there one around like Glen Burnie, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, there was one in Glen Burnie. All right, that's probably the one I've been to like probably 3 times. Horn and Horn. Man, what a memory you brought back for your boy. Chase Shugart is the new pitcher for the Red Sox. Chase Shugart. And this is his first appearance in the bigs, at least this season. They're showing me his AAA numbers. So what a moment for Shugart. Here comes Adley Rutschman up to hit.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
And the first pitch from Shugart is a little bit high for ball 1. The Orioles have added another run. They've scored in each of the last 3 innings here. 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, and 1 so far here in the 6th. They lead it 4-1. Ryan Mountcastle with a pinch hit RBI is standing at first base. Adley Rutschman up there at the plate with a 1-0 count. 0 for 2 on the night. And this pitch is swung on and hit in the air. Left center could drop in, and it will be a diving catch by Ref Snyder for out number 2. Adley again, just the swing. You can see it, folks. How many outs? Wow, I thought I went through everything. There's 2 out now. They turned Horn and Horn into a golden corral. Really? Jackson Holliday at the plate, check swing, and he went around on the first pitch. Holliday 0 for 2 tonight. Runner at first, 2 down now. Shugart. Next pitch is popped up, a fastball, and it'll get out of play. Holliday in an 0-2 hole. Oh, man. You guys are... What happened? What happened? 0-2 pitch is popped up left side. Holliday's staring at it. It's going to be foul and out of play. Still no balls, 2 strikes on Holliday. God, this is such a Baltimore conversation going on here now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that horn. I remember there in Essex. Didn't they have one right on the water? Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. And Holiday goes down on strikes. Well, not a bad debut for Shugart. At least, if not a major league debut, a season debut. He comes in and cleans up this inning after the Orioles get another run in. They make it 4-1 as we head now into the late innings, top of the 7th. Let's take another look at the out-of-town scores. Over there by the Coast Guard. I remember the horn and horn over there. Let's see. Well, the Rangers and Twins are now underway, scoreless. Phillies still lead by 8, but instead of it being 8-0, it's now 9-1. Everything else is still final and over with. What am I doing looking at this? Ain't nothing worth looking at. But I'll tell you this, I'll probably send you on over to the Phillies-Nats game after this, if that game is still going on. Uh-oh. Didn't want that to happen. All right. What's going on here? Oh, boy. My cursor is just jumping around. Just jumping like crazy. What are you doing? Behave. Cursor, behave. Clicking just as fast as I can. All right. I just tune into Marty Bass. When I need to feel Baltimore proper, I just tune into Marty Bass. He gives it to me straight. All right, we're underway. Gregory Soto just hit the first batter he sees on the first pitch. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? What can I say?
Hit the bricks, pal, you're done. 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 Hit the bricks, pal, you're done.
Why are you in the game? How can I sit here and feel confident about winning this ball game with Gregory Soto on the mound? This is not a low leverage situation. Brandon Hyde, I don't know what the hell to tell you, dude. I don't know what to tell you. And Hyde is sitting there looking like, oh, I can't believe he hit him. You really? You can't believe he did something stupid? We replace Zach Eflin with this. If we don't wind up winning this ball game, I'll tell you something. I'm going to write a strong letter to the Orioles front office. I'm going to get it, what do you call it, when you get the fancy stamp? Notarized. There's a called strike from Soto to Danny Jansen, who's up there now to pinch hit. Dominic Smith out of the ball game. And what's this? Calling for time, why? What did Soto do? Is it a balk? Pitch clock violation? What did Soto do now? I don't know. Why is the runner getting second base for free? Was it a balk? He balked! He has hit a batter, and now he's balked him to second. The 0-1 pitch inside. And look at dude on second base laughing. Yoshida is laughing on second base. 1-1 the count on Jansen. The pitch. Inside. 100 miles an hour. Great. Great. You can throw 100. It's great. 2-1 pitch. Swung on in a foul ball. Dribbling along the third base side. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, they cut to Brandon Hyde rolling his eyes. And he's on the phone. What are you calling? Cold pizza? 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Soto gets a strikeout.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
You know what's funny about all this? He could wind up throwing a no-run inning. But I still can't stand this guy. He is such a disaster waiting to happen. This pitch is in the left field and a base hit. I mean, there you go. Whatever confidence you had after that strikeout, you can go ahead and get rid of it. Base hit here, first and third with 1 out. Is that the minimum 3 batters? Is that the minimum 3? Please tell me that's the minimum 3. Rafaela on with a base hit. Hit by pitch, strikeout single. Okay, that's 3 batters. Yank them. I don't care who's hitting. Yank them. If Brandon Hyde's not walking out here right now, Romy Gonzalez, right-handed hitter up to hit. You are coming out for a new reliever, right, Brandon? Correct? Meeting on the mound. And it's, where's Hyde? Where is Hyde? Bert Smith. Looks like he might be coming in. Here comes Hyde. Here comes the move. God.
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done. Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
Well, I say when you gotta go, you gotta go.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
I apologize for Baltimore. I apologize for Baltimore. I apologize for Baltimore.
This is great iced tea. This is great iced tea.
Well, instead of iced tea, it's going to be some birch beer. I need a Lucky. Holy crap. God. What more do you need, Brandon? Don't ever do that to me again. God. There's going to be a game in this series where either we're up by 5 or more or we're down by 5 or more. That's when you bring in Soto. That's it. Lowest leverage guy in the last guy you go to. That's it. You're killing me, Smalls. Bert Schmidt is at the plate. Romy Gonzalez, the pinch hitter for the Red Sox. First and third, 1 out, top of the 7th. 4-1 Orioles. Here we go. First pitch, low, in the dirt. Ball 1. Let's take a look at his box score here. So we had Danny Jansen pinch hit for Dominic Smith, and now Romy Gonzalez pinch hitting for David Hamilton. The 1-0 to Gonzalez from Birch is low and outside, 2-0. Well, I'll say Soto at least looks better than Thiago Vieira. I'll say that. 2-0 pitch. That's hit on the ground. Could be two. Gunnar flips it to second for one. Over to first. Two. A double play. We go to the 7th inning stretch. A double play ends the inning. Bert Schmidt avoids the Gregory Soto disaster. Folks, it's time to stretch. Get up. And while you're up, if you're near the kitchen, throw some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in the chat now. And let's get those likes up to 100, folks. We got 220 people hanging out here right now. You can't tell me you're not having a good time. You can't tell me this isn't entertainment. Are you not entertained? Well, do me a favor, why don't you? There's a little thumbs up. It looks like that. It's at the bottom of your screen. If you tap it, if you take that half a moment to do it, it really helps out the channel. It'll make everybody else here in Charm City chat happy too, because we're trying to grow a community here. So if you'd like to see this content continue, I'd love for you to subscribe. That would be great, because I'm going to be doing this every damn day. But if not, why not hit that like button? You're here. I'm here. Let's be cool about it. If your name is Cold Pizza, don't worry about hitting the like button. I know you hit the dislike. You'll be in the same place with the other 3 people that dislike every game that I do. They never miss a chance. The same 3 people. All right. What a double play to end the inning. I'm liking this Holiday to Gunnar double play combination. Bottom of the 7th, here comes Mullins. You know what he did his last time up.
Well said, now you know what to do.
You know what to do. You did it your last time up. Shugart, the righty, still out there on the mound, and Said fouls the first pitch off of his foot or his leg. And he's going to walk that off. 0-1 the count. We are in the bottom of the 7th. The Orioles lead at 4-1. They've scored in each of the previous 3 innings, despite being out-hit by the Red Sox. Red Sox have left 5 men on base. The Orioles just 2. Hey, you're welcome, Warren. You better get back here. I'm going to miss you if you're not. Come on back for another game, Warren. This pitch to Mullins is in there for a called strike, and the count is 0-2. Mullins has reached base both times, hit by a pitch the first time. This one's high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cianel Perez is getting loose. The Jekyll and Hyde lefty. The 1-2 pitch is reached for by Mullins, sky to right field, but he got under it. It's going to hang up there and be caught for the first out here in the bottom of the 7th. Mullins flies out to right field. Hey, check out the splash zone. It is wet and it is wild. Those are my peeps. Here's Ramon Arias. He swings at the first pitch and fouls it off to the left.
I have a brother. I have a brother.
Ramon is 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts tonight. Bottom of the order hasn't done much. James McCann also 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. This pitch is inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, that is a Baltimore crowd right there. I see some people have been to Horn and Horn recently. This one is fouled back. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, that dude right there, he's been to Horn and Horn. So have the kids. A 1-2 pitch. And Arias strikes out again. 3 strikeout night for Arias. Not to mention he fell on his butt and missed a Devers pop-up that luckily didn't come back to bite us in our own butt. All right, here comes McCann.
Tough guy. Thinks he's a tough guy.
Base is empty, 2 down, and he struck out both times tonight. First pitch is a strike. So this inning not looking too productive for us. But we do have a bottom of an 8th to go to add on to this 3-run lead. And hopefully the bullpen's going to do the job. Up and in on McCann. That looks like a foul ball off the bat. It's 0-2. The Phantom of the ballpark. James McCann got that mask. The 0-2 pitch. He lays off a slider low and away. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, no, it's the 2-hour mark, isn't it? I got to get the game back up. Well, not that I'm expecting too much from this AB, so I got some time to kill, but this is always annoying. I need to have like an egg timer or something for this very occasion. All right, game's back. Wait, McCann got on? What happened? Let's see. It hit him? No, he hit it. James McCann lines a base hit into center field. Look at that swing. And I missed it. All right, from now on, I don't watch McCann hit. He does well. Here's Colton Cowser. He goes after the first pitch. That ball's hit to center field. Duran's going back, and that ball is off the top of the wall. James McCann's hitting third. He's going to try to score. Here comes the relay, and he is safe. Safe, James McCann with the mask on. And the Orioles now lead it 5-1 on an RBI double with 2 down from Colton Cowser. Splash it up.
Ho, 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 it's magic. You know. Oh, it's magic.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath.
18th double of the season for Cowser, a 2-out double. Scoring McCann all the way from first. Here's Anthony Santander. And here I was saying not much going to happen in this inning with 2 down and McCann at the plate. I love to be wrong. I love to be wrong. Here's the 1-0. This one is fouled. A tapper off to the left. 1 ball, 1 strike. So now you got Cowser in scoring position. Tony 1 for 2 tonight. And James McCann on an oxygen tank. The 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed. Tony chased a bad one low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A pair of lefties up now for the Orioles. Keegan Aiken has joined Cionel Perez in the bullpen. The Orioles now with a 4-run lead. Santander fouls this pitch away. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th. The Orioles have scored in 4 straight innings. And they haven't all been home runs. Where's my boy Robert at? Robert, how's this game going for you? 1-2 count on Santander. The pitch. way off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Let's score some more. All right. Sounds like a plan. We got a 2-2 count. The pitch. That one's reached for and fouled back. We'll do it again. How about McCann chugging around the bases, man? Man, if you saw him chugging around third, if that doesn't get your heart pumping, ain't nothing gonna. 2-2 to Tony is low. Ball 3. Ball 3. Come on, Charm City chat. Let's beat up on these Sox. Let's show Boston how we do it. Full count, and the pitcher steps off the rubber. Shugart, who came on in the previous inning and did well to get out of it, has given up a run here in the 7th and a runner in scoring position. Payoff pitch. Grounded foul off to the right. Tony with another long at-bat here. You can pretty much count on it. At least once a ball game, he's going to go up there and see a 9 or 10 pitch at-bat. He's about to see number 9 on this pitch sequence. Another payoff to Tony. And he reached for one, and halfway, it's a check swing foul. He knew that one was a ball 4, but he was already in swing mode and could not hold up. The at-bat will continue, and we'll see a 10th pitch. A timeout from Santander. He's back in the box. Here comes the payoff. Swung on, fouled straight back. My God, what an AB here from Tony. And this Shugart guy, who got called up his first major league appearance of the season, if not career, certainly has his work cut out for us. Look at the splash zone. If you're watching Masson, folks, you got to love it. Payoff pitch again. Swung on, grounded, foul off to the right. Tony, what's going on here? Come on, Tony. He will not go down. He will not go down. I mean, let's reboot the Rockies series and let's get Anthony Santander in the ring. Let's go. Payoff pitch. Swung on. How did he get a piece of that? How? How did he get a piece of that pitch to stay alive? He fouls it off himself on a pitch that would have been ball 4. Unbelievable bat control. Or that ball just straight up hit him on the leg? Did he strike out? I didn't see the ball hit the bat. That got him above the knee. The trainer's out there to talk, and Brandon Hyde gives a smile. Tony's smiling back. It's just, just a little bit of pain that's going to go away. He's going to be fine. What an at-bat going on here, folks. You want to talk about something special. Anthony Santander, special season, special at-bat going on right here. He takes a couple of deep breaths, the umpire giving him time to step back into the box. Here we go. Still a full count. And the pitch. Reached for and hit in the left. That should end the inning. It hangs up there for Ref Snyder, and that'll do it. But the Orioles add on a run again. They have scored in 4 straight innings. They have now made it a 5-1 ball game as we go to the 8th. Orioles 5, Red Sox 1. The Phillies now lead at 10-3 over the Nationals. That's in the bottom of the 7th. And the Twins and Rangers are tied at 2. in the bottom of the second inning. Everything else is final. Folks, we're the only real game in town. Let's face it. It's us. It's the Orioles. We're the hottest game in town. All right. Do I want to do this? Do I want to risk... Did I ever play this, by the way?
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
If I didn't play that during the 7th inning stretch, I'm sorry.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
All right, I'm about to find out something here. Hey, folks, would you like to subscribe to this channel? I would love it if you did. Because you know what? I plan on being around for a while. And the best thing to have if you're a fan of the Orioles or baseball in general is to have a place that will consistently deliver you the content you're craving. And I'm that guy. What can I tell you? I got the chops. I give you the call. I give you a little bit of a weird personality thrown in. I play a bunch of dumb sound effects. And I'm just getting started, folks. Season 1. So do me a favor. Subscribe. Help grow this channel. We're going to get to 2,000 subscribers probably right when we hit September. And the hope is to get up to 2,500. Folks, we have shot up to 1,870. We're getting to 1,900 during this series. Hell, if you non-subscribers out there, if you're in the mood, we can probably hit 1,900 tomorrow. Come on in. Join the family. There's no obligation. There's no commitment. No salesman will visit your home. All right, here we go. Top of the 8th, Cino Perez. First pitch is a called strike. 0-1 the count on who's up there? Yoshida? This pitch is ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, it's Jarren Duran. Excuse me, Jarren Duran at the plate. I can see his tattoo now. There it is. This pitch is hit in the air, left center field. Cowser is calling off Mullins, and he makes the catch. 1 down in the 8th. Start counting down the outs. 5 more to get with a 4-run lead. Oh, that's right. There's also memberships out there. Thank you, Ms. Janet Hill. If you want to also support the channel, you can become a Magic member. There's a join button right next to the subscribe button. Somebody was very kind. Was it Virginia Tech? Can't remember the last part of the name, but they gifted what, 10 memberships in the last game, or maybe the game before. We got another pinch hitter here for the Red Sox, a fellow by the name of Gasper, right-handed hitter, and he takes a called strike, belled high on the inside corner. He's got that mustache rocking. Other than that, I don't know what to tell you about him. This pitch is 98 off the outside edge for ball 1. Mickey Gasper, and this is his first major league at-bat, at least this season. These are minor league stats, hitting .341 down in the minors with a dozen home runs. 2-1 pitch is off the plate, up and away, 3-1 the count. Or was it a 1-1 pitch that now makes... I'm sorry, that was a 1-1 pitch that makes it 2-1. They threw that 2 up there quick. All right, 2-1 pitch. Now it's 3-1. All right. I guess I saw the future. 3-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on, top of the 8th. 5-1 Baltimore. Red Sox are emptying out their bench. Gasper's on the pinch hit for Wilyer Abreu, and he takes ball 4. A 1-out walk to a guy that hasn't had a major league at-bat this season. Come on, Perez. I don't like to walk people that don't have any reputation. Gasper's aboard with a 1-out walk. All right. With 1 down, that'll bring up Rob Refsnyder, who's 1 for 3 on the night, and a curveball is low and away for ball 1. Come on, Perez. Let's find the zone now. Refsnyder asks for time. Wait a minute. I think Perez had not given the batter enough time to set in the box. And the umpire made a note of that. So it's not a penalty on anybody. Reset. Here comes the pitch now, and there's a swing and a miss. 97 heater, top of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yenier Cano is getting loose for the Orioles in the bullpen. We don't need no stinking walks. 1-1 pitch is a slider, low and in, laid off. 2 balls and a strike. All right, Perez's next pitch. That one's a fastball. Swung on, hit to Gunnar at short. He goes to Jackson for 1. Over to first, not in time. You could see that transfer was a little bit slow. Orioles might have been able to turn 2 out of this, but they do get the 1. Yeah, there's a slight hesitation out of Gunnar's hand. I mean, it wasn't the worst. It wasn't the worst. Yeah, but there seemed to be just the slightest hesitation getting the ball out of the glove from Gunnar, though. 2 down, runner at first. We're in decent shape here. Rafael Devers is at the plate. The worst he can do is make it a 2-run ball game. He's got 1 hit on the night. Lefty on lefty. First pitch to Devers is outside, 96, about 6 inches off the plate. I'm sorry, Devers is 0 for 3. So let me take back that mistake. Devers is 0 for 3 tonight. 1-0 pitch. That's on the outside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. Perez in the set position. Here comes the next pitch. Swing and a miss. 98. And Devers was late. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 more strike will get us out of the 8th inning. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and there it is. Perez gets the job done in the 8th. The Orioles still have a 4-run lead as we go to the bottom half of the inning, and a chance to add on once more. Late innings here in Baltimore. Where's my
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
That's a strikeout. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. The Orioles lead at 5-1, and we've got some nice hitters coming up here for us. Sorry, Stanley. No slice, no dice. Right. On that note, I think I need some water. Enough coffee for one night. 3 more outs to get. And we'll be back in first place with the win, with the Yankees having the night off and us having the advantage head-to-head. We'll be on top of the division. Despite it, they'll say we're tied, but we're really not. We're ahead. We're ahead with a win tonight. Hey, David in France, how you been? Hey, David, whatever happened to the $1, a dinger for $1 thing? Remember that whole thing? That went away, didn't it? That really evaporated. David wasn't planning on the Orioles leading Major League Baseball in home runs. He's like, wait a minute. That wasn't the deal. I tell you what, you don't for the Mullins home run, you don't have to count that. That just snuck out. Here's Gunnar Henderson. Here we go. First pitch is a called strike. Is that Schugert still out there? Schugert dip. 0-1 the count on Gunnar Henderson.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
And this pitch is grounded on the right side through a base hit. It's a leadoff single for Gunnar. Turn on the faucet. David spent all the money. Well, then I'm going to have to send you the money you gave me back, dude, because I can't have you over there broke. Hell, somebody give David a Magic membership, and I'll give you something. I don't know. We got to give David something here. This ball could drop right center field. It's going to be caught out there in a sliding catch by Rob Refsnyder. Dag nabbit. Ryan Mountcastle with a bit of a blooper in the right center field. Refsnyder able to make a sliding catch. 1 out. Broken France is no way to go through life, son. Here's Adley Rutschman. Whoops. Wrong button. He takes a called strike on a pitch that looked about an inch off the plate.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
All right. The 0-1 pitch is foul back. Rutschman and an 0-2 hole. Come on, Adley. 0 for 3 tonight. Craig Kimbrell is getting loose along with Cano. I have to think it's going to be Cano if it's just a 4-run lead, and Kimbrell if we make it a bigger lead. This pitch is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just in case we add on here, make it a comfortable lead, we might see Kimbrell. Otherwise, Cano. The 1-2 to Rutschman is popped straight up. Another uppercut swing. Adley, why do you keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over again? Surely by now, a hitting coach, somebody's bent your ear on this. I wouldn't be so frustrated if I didn't already know Adley Rutschman was a fantastic hitter. And he is just in such a terrible spot right now with his plate approach. Here's Jackson Holliday. He swings and fouls one off to the right. I mean, we need Adley to be better than this come playoff time, I tell you that. We got a month and a half to figure it out, but we got to start figuring it out with Adley. He's so much better than this. I mean, there's other players on this team, you see their averages go down like, 220 or so, and you're like, well, why we got this guy? With Adley, yeah, you expect him to at least hit 250, 260, but that's always been able to do. The defense has taken a dip this season. He's uppercut swinging all the time. I tell you what. 1 ball, 1 strike on Jackson Holliday. Runner at first, 2 down. Bottom of the 8th. The pitch swung on. Hit hard but foul off to the right. Yeah. Just level out the swing. I mean, he might pull it. He might go up the middle. He might go the other way, but just stop trying to get under the ball and trying to lift it into orbit. The 1-2 pitch is lined up the middle, caught by the pitcher on a bounce somehow. Talk about reflexes. Shugart throws to first and the inning is over. Holliday with a comebacker to the pitcher. Probably hit about 95 miles an hour. I don't know how he was able to field that, but he did. The inning is over, so with just the 4-run lead, we're going to see Yenier Cano in the 8th. He's coming out now. Coming up to hit for the Red Sox, Connor Wong, Masataka Yoshida, and Danny Jansen. Adley's trying to hit home runs to make Robert upset. I love it. I love the theory. You know what? I love the theory because that can only mean Adley somehow tuned into a ball game. I guess you can go back and watch a replay of a game. Adley seeing Robert in chat and going, "Oh, you don't like the home run ball, huh? Well, watch this." Well, we're trying to watch Adley, and not only are you not hitting home runs much, not hitting much. I mean, he's the last guy on the team I ever thought I would give one critical word about. And it is minor criticism. I don't want anybody to think I've lost my mind here. I think Adley Rutschman is, just, he's fantastic. Love to have him on our team. Want him here his whole career. But, sometimes you got to point things out when they happen, like Gunnar Henderson. There was a stretch there where his defending was god-awful. We couldn't just sit here and ignore it, as good as Gunnar is. Hey, there's looks like a grandma with a young grandkid holding up a sign, and it's upside down. Perfect. All right. All-Star Game suit. What, the puffy shirt? All right. At this point, Shante, again, how is it not? If it's clear to me, and if you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, and it's clear to you, how is it not clear to somebody on the team? Surely he knows. Connor Wong at the plate. First pitch is in there for a strike. 95 from Cano. Wong is 0 for 3 tonight, but his average is solid at 291. 0-1 is on the outside corner. A beauty. Cano is painting. No balls, 2 strikes. Right on the outside, black. Oh, 0-2 to Connor Wong. The pitch. Outside with the heater. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 is off the plate. See, this is what I'm talking about with Cano. He'll get ahead of a hitter 0-2 and then throw a couple of waste pitches. Pitches that are designed to get a batter to chase, but they're so far off the plate, the batter doesn't even bother going into a swing. The 2-2, he chases that one. That's a better pitch, even though it was out of the zone. That was the kind of pitch you want when you're ahead with 2 strikes as a pitcher. That one's fouled away. 2-2 the count on Wong. And this one's right down the middle. Luckily, it takes a big bounce to short. Henderson gets off a bullet throw, and unfortunately, Mounty's foot comes off the bag. My goodness. His foot was off the bag, Freddie. I don't know why you got the phone. I don't know why you're on the phone. I mean, what happened here? I know Gunnar had to throw it hard, but Mounty did the right thing. He did what the most important thing was, which was to keep that ball from going in the dugout. He had to let his foot off the bag. So runner at first, nobody out. Here's Masataka Yoshida. First pitch to him is inside, ball 1. Let's not start making mistakes and allow the Red Sox back into the ball game, please. We can afford for them to get a hit or two with a 4-run lead. What we can't afford is a hit or 2 plus mistakes. This ball's hit on the ground. Could be 2. Flip to second for 1. To first. 2. A double play. Just what the doctor ordered. And take a exhale, everybody. The Orioles have got the double play working. Jackson to Gunnar to Mounty. 2 down, bases empty in the 9th. Danny Jansen at the plate, the pitch. Check swing, did he go? No, on a slider, low and away. Folks, 2 down in the 9th. The fans are on their feet. The real ones are. The 1-0 pitch. Called a strike at the bottom of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Swung on, hit to shortstop. Here's Gunnar. Here's the throw, and it is in time, and the Orioles have won the ball game.
Ho, 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 it's magic. You know. Oh, it's magic.
Final score, Orioles 5, Red Sox 1.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
As the fireworks go off here in Baltimore.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
Ooh, ha. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors, 4 men left on base for the Orioles. 1 run, 7 hits, no errors, 6 men left on base for the Red Sox. Zach Eflin with another quality start. The bullpen, even Gregory Soto managed to make an appearance without coughing up a run as Bert Schmidt came in and bailed him out. Right? Wasn't that the order of things? Yeah, Bert Schmidt came in and bailed out Soto. The Orioles have won this game 5-1. And actually, I think, let's see, we took 5 out of 6. All we got to do is win one more game with 6 games to go against the Red Sox, and we've won this season series. We are now 6-1 against Boston this season. How about that? 6-1, a 3-game sweep at Fenway, 2 out of 3 at Camden Yards earlier in the season, and now we take the first game here. I'm sure that'll make my boy Fitzy happy. I can't wait to catch up with Fitz. All right, so there's your final. Orioles 5, Red Sox 1, and Super Chats 0. Hey, who's out there feeling generous tonight? Who wants to throw your boy BW a Super Chat? Just one small tip for a decently called game I can maybe actually go out and buy some breakfast with. You know what I'm saying? I know it's bad taste to advertise for a Super Chat, but what the hell? Why not?
I offer you the opportunity to join me in glorious battle.
All right, well, let's take a look at tomorrow's matchup as I wait for any potential generosity. Wilyer Abreu had that solo home run for the Red Sox. That was the only real mistake by Zach Eflin all night long. 6 innings, scattering 5 hits, no walks, 8 strikeouts. He is your number 2 starter in the playoffs. And that's just going to be the way it is. Grayson is going to try to come back and probably get a couple of starts before October, but unless he does something ridiculously, insanely good, I don't know how you don't trust Eflin as your number 2 guy right now. It's been nothing but quality starts. All right, let's take a look at the matchup for tomorrow night. I'm going to head on over to the ESPN page for this. Kjerstad due to come off the DL tomorrow. Thanks for that update, Slater. Still a lot of concern with Heston Kjerstad after that concussion. Hopefully things are going to work out for him. But that's a scary situation for Kjerstad. All right, tomorrow, hey, look, I get to sleep in a half an hour. We have a normal start. Thank you, RJ. I got it from here. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night, 7:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. First pitch between the Orioles and Red Sox. Corbin Burns on the mound against who the hell knows. I like that matchup. How about you? 1.5 lattes for my boy BW. All right.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Message for you, son. Message for you, son.
Thank you, the man. Thank you very much. It just lets me know somebody out there is going, hey, you know what? I know this is free and everything, but, you deserve a tip for a job well done. Josh Winkowski, Fitzy is saying, will be the man on the mound. Winkowski is kind of a fifth starter / long man / spot starter / not that good / he'll give you a few innings, but it's going to be a lot of bullpen tomorrow for the Red Sox with Corbin Burns on the mound. Hey, Fitz, how about dim apples? How about dim apples, Fitz, for game 1? So far, my predictions have been, have they been on point? Am I 1 for 1? Me and Fitz talked about this last night. Come on, Fitz, don't go quiet on me now. I'm live on the air. 2.3 ERA, but Fitz, you're telling me he can only go like 3 innings at a time. Obviously, if this guy could pitch 5-6 innings, he would be a starter and never be listed as undecided like this. 4 innings. Okay. All right. Sorry. He can go 4, which means he can't win. He technically can never win a ball game, but he can give you 4 innings. All right. Sorry, Fitz. I didn't mean to sell your boy short. This guy's got the greatest ERA of any 4-inning pitcher in the history of baseball. Okay. All right. So, yeah, 7:05 p.m., first pitch. And look, folks, head on over to Fitzy's channel and sub it up over there, all right? I know he's done. I'm done, too. But when we're not playing each other, I want you to follow his channel. Yeah, Devers was slumping, and that continued tonight. Thanks, Fitz. You were right. You were right. Did you guys get any? I already got rid of all the box score stuff. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm hungry. I need something to eat. All right, folks. That's going to do it for me. Thanks again for the super chat, the man. Thank you to all the mods here for doing a fantastic job, especially Froggy, Matt, Rob, and Ms. Janet Hill. You guys are the best. Let me know everything's going on over there at the Discord if we got to talk about anything. I've been quiet lately. I've been a good boy. I'm trying to be a good boy and just shut up. But you know me. Yeah, I've got to run out to Cambodia now in 10 days. For whatever reason. Normally, I don't have as much anxiety about this sort of trip. I've done it enough times now, but I'm just not in the mood. I feel like the weather's going to be awful. Lines. Just, I don't know, on my feet all day. Which, isn't all that bad when it's not 98 degrees, but why am I still talking? All right. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get something to eat. Thank you, everybody. The Orioles won. We're back in first place. No, it's not a tie. We got the tiebreaker. We're in first place. What do you do, BW? What do you do? Well, Gibney, I'm a jack of all trades, and I'm a master of none. I had a nice career for a decade writing for NBC Sports, but that job went away nearly 2 years ago now. Ever since, I've been trying to do a YouTube thing, and for 1 year, I tried out a channel that just simply couldn't grow, but I still got it around, and I'm still going to hang out there during the off season. A little bit of a comedy show. Other than that, this is what I'm doing there, Gibney. This is what I can do. Why Thailand? I don't know. Why does everyone ask me that? I like it here, obviously. That's pretty much it. I prefer it here. I came here on a lark as a vacation destination, like any other place I've ever been on vacation. But, after I went home, I got homesick, and I said, you know what? I think I'm just going to move out there. I mean, if I do my job on the computer, who's to say I got to do my job here, there, or anywhere. I can go wherever the hell I want. So I came here. And I love the food. Man, I had some great Thai food last night. Some chicken biryani with some spring rolls. Some really tangy sauce. Oh, it was delicious. I love it out here, Post Surface. I do. You know, it's just the lifestyle for me. I didn't know this was going to be the BW Thailand podcast, but look. The world's a big place, and we don't have a whole lot of time to look around, you know. Sometime in my late 30s, I really had that realization. Maybe it's a midlife crisis thing. I don't know. But I've got this medical condition that cropped up a few years before that. And I was sitting around feeling, you know, pretty miserable about a lot of things. But the job was good. So I started to say to myself, you know what? If you're going to wait any older than you are right now, to start traveling and looking around and discover new places, try new things, you're going to miss that whole damn window and you're going to regret it. So I started to travel and I started to move around. A lot of train hopping. First up in Europe. And while I was on that European excursion, I met 3 different, well, not groups, but one individual, one couple, and one group of people in 3 different cities along the way that all told me you really got to go to Thailand and check it out. It's great because they were listening to me and my personality, I guess, and, you know, what I like to do. And they're like, oh, well, Thailand sounds like right up your alley. So I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot, but that's way the hell far away. So I just went to Thailand. And, yeah, I love it here. I got like a 90-day pass or whatever it was. I extended it because I liked it. And then I went back home to the States. Spent about 2 months in Philadelphia trying to figure out where I wanted to sort of restart. And after about 1 month, I was like, you know what? I'm just going back to Thailand. And I've been here ever since. That's the big story. Been here since June of 2016. I've not been on American soil now in over 8 years. Feels weird, but them's the breaks. The one thing I had to give up that does hurt is baseball and going to see baseball at the ballpark. But I figured out a way. I finally had the light bulb go off over my head. Hey, BW. You can have the best of both worlds. Why don't you start an Orioles channel, give yourself a reason to watch every game, while you still live way the hell out over here where you want to be, but still get to talk baseball, hang out with other Oriole fans, and that's what I'm doing. I'm living low on income, but when it comes to doing what I want to do, I'm living large. I'm living pretty large, you know? I'm doing what I want to do. I love it. All right, here we go. I'm going to get out of here. Fitzy, where are you? Let me check something real quick. Fitz, you're off the air now, right? Maybe Rhino is on the air. Maybe somebody I know is on the air that, you know, acknowledges me and considers me a colleague. Oh, the Phillies game. That's right. Hey, I'm sending you to the Phillies Nationals game. Say hi to JJ for me and be on good behavior. I think the Phillies are winning big, right? So no need to trash talk. Let's be brotherly. And say hey to JJ for me, all right? I'm going to go get some breakfast. You guys take care. All 100 of you still here. And, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night. Corbin Burns on the mound. See you then. Until then, folks, this has been the Bird Watcher, and I'll chirp at you later. Good night, everybody.